What's going on, everybody? Saturday. Let's
It's
say
Saturday.
today is the great one birthday. Can I get a close in?
Yeah.
I want to tell everybody thank you for wishing me a happy birthday today. And the champ, you thought this was fake? Nah, this real. Dang, heavy too. Come by to say thank you for everybody who woke up, whoever spent your day to tell me happy birthday. From me to you, I just want to say bingo. Thank you for telling me happy birthday. And with that being said, if we get right into the podcast, Peel, let me know, man. Is Nelly bugging, or is he saying, is he capping, or is he
You could
keeping
have
it real?
became who you wanted to become.
He was
Your
talking about
man don't supposed to look out for me. I supposed to look out for myself.
okay.
Your man is only responsible if he wants to be to provide me with the opportunity to get it myself. It's not his job to make sure that I keep or get what I think I should have. That's up to me. He's supposed to provide me with the opportunity. And that's it. If we hooping together and you the one that get me hooping, but we go try out for the Bulls and I make the Bulls and you don't, now I owe you? Because you woke me up and took me to the trial? Okay, cool. But you had the same opportunity to go in there and shoot jumpers too. Your jumpers missed that day. I was on fire. But you had every opportunity to shoot your jumpers. You had a solo project. You could have became who you wanted to become. I provided that. I provided that for you. You didn't come up. I came up. I brought you with me. Know that. Because I could have just as easily signed the universal contract and didn't make sure nobody was in nothing, champ. That's facts.
What you think, bro? You think Nelly bugging, man, or you think those dudes kind of felt entitled at some point?
um, I mean, he 90% right. You know what I'm saying? He 90% right.
90% right.
I mean, for real, you
Yeah.
90% right. But
So what's the 10% wrong? What's the 10% wrong?
um, being entitled, like, but if you know the business like you said you did, I mean, it's on the right, hey, man. Look, check out this though. But if you was like, forget it, you just focus on me. But I understand, but most of the greats, you got to be selfish, you know.
So it's two sides to the coin when you talk about entitlement, right? It's some dudes that feel like you should carry them all the way through, and then some dudes like, nah, just show me how to do it, and I'll take it from here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I think Murphy Lee was one of them dudes. Show me how to do it, I take it from here. But for some
yeah.
reason, though, it just didn't translate. I don't know what happened, or maybe timing was just wasn't on his side because he was featured on a lot of people's stuff. But by
Mhm.
the time he came out, the buzz just wasn't that high. You know what I'm saying for him.
Yeah, yeah.
But he also used to say though, even that interview, he didn't expect Nelly to
Hmm.
carry him or keep paying him. But some other dudes felt different, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
I don't know, it's weird, man. It's a weird thing because
yeah,
there are some dudes out there that feel like he was saying, they took you to the trial, but they expect you to owe them for taking them to the trial. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Or they hold it over your head for the rest of your life almost, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty crazy.
Hmm.
But it's dudes out there like that though. Even
But
50 talk about it all the time. It's like when that entitlement comes, you can't plan for that. You don't even know it's happening until it happens sometime. You know what I'm saying? It's like you buy somebody a car that's like, man, you could have bought me a house, man.
yeah,
You could have bought me a house and a car. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what?
mm,
You could have bought me a $5 million house. What you could buy me $1 million house for? You could have bought me a house that's 5 million. It's like, what? This crazy.
yeah. But
I
yeah,
mean, you know.
if we've been locked down, like you know what I'm saying, like we really built this from the ground up, but your career probably took off faster than everybody else's. Well, we all been laying the groundwork to boost yours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I get it. Well,
I think what he's saying though is that he did help them, but he just didn't help them for life. I'm not gonna help you for
yeah,
the rest
yeah,
of your life. This
yeah,
is what it sounds like he's saying to me. And sometimes people still twist it up and make it sound different, but I think this is what it sounds like he's saying. They're like, I can help, I help you. I think he was breaking them off, even though they didn't have no album out. But I'm not gonna do it for the like
yeah.
now 2025. You still want me to, you know, what I'm saying break
Now
bread? It's kind of
I watched
that.
that. I watched that interview.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and,
So
I watched both of them to hear
yeah,
both sides of them, and it was more so like on the on the writer credits and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
you know, they didn't know.
like I say, man, you gotta find.
Mm-hmm.
I think they may have did, but maybe they shouldn't take the right lane. But
Mm-hmm.
man, you gotta find your niche and hustle. Even within that, you gotta find, like, man, be a producer, man. You in the studio, man. You got all the equipment in the world. Probably, I don't know what they have, but man, you can learn how to be a producer. Like I said, I think Ali really tried. It just didn't hit though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? He was
yeah,
doing stuff with Ali. He was doing joint venture, but it just never hit.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then it seemed like when it don't hit, that's when they start coming. Like, nah, where my money at? It's like, dude, I dig you. What's going on?
yeah.
You know what
It
I'm
was
saying?
and I can see where where Nelly would have been upset because like Ali, like you've been in the game. You was kind of messing with it way before us, and
Yeah, and Ali felt like because that's kind of what he was talking about. He was
yeah,
actually talking about Ali, to be honest, because he was like, if you took me to trials, Ali felt like he brought the game to them. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
To Nelly, and he took them to the trials, but
yeah,
Nelly the one made the team, but he didn't. But he felt like this is different, man. It's crazy out here, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. But uh, just it's business.
Boy,
That's the
Always
business part.
business, never personal.
yeah.
Yeah, and and you could tell it destroyed a great, you know, a great group.
I think, man, you have to realize though that it's only gonna last for so long.
Hmm.
It's only gonna last for so long, and you got to find out what works for you. Or when the wave is over, you're gonna have to find out what's next for you. You know what I'm saying? Um, I've never been that person like worry about what another dude got. I'm trying to get my own.
Yeah.
Um, and I also know that sometimes people don't directly give you opportunities, but
Hmm.
you can find opportunity just because you riding the wave too. You just have to be aware of what's going on around you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's very rare to find somebody that's like really like reach out and really help you, and it's very rare to find somebody that when you help them, they take it and run with it too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just put me
It's
on.
like if you give somebody like a gaming computer, but they never use it, it just sit in the corner and collect dust.
Hmm.
But they see you streaming and gaming and streaming, and you making money. They're like, man, why I'm not making no money? Didn't I give you a computer? Where is it at? Oh man, it's in the corner. It's like, so what you want
Hmm.
me to do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes I've seen people, they try to help somebody, but if they
Hmm.
not ready to be helped, what do you do at that point?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah. I
you got
think
to be ready.
they had them bad deals, man.
Oh, 100
It
percent.
was it was just so bad that goodness,
And
because
that's what
that's
I'm
what they
saying.
could
Like
do. Go ahead.
yeah. 'Cause I go and I was saying it's always when you get in the record game, it's always bad deals. I mean,
Man.
it's impossible to think that you're gonna get a great deal. You know what I'm saying? When
Hmm.
the record company got the leverage and you don't. And it's recorded, it's documentaries. So what a lot of dudes that smart do, they have to take the bad deal, but they find other ways to hustle. A la Boosie, a la all kind of other rappers, especially from the South. It's
Hmm.
something about being from the South. We got that hustler mentality. I'ma turn this bad into good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just how it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And some people can do it, some people can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's what I would say. Though I would tell people, man, you gotta find a way to make that bad deal turn into good for you. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's doing some side stuff, now you got the exposure. Sometimes you just need to get the exposure. That's what I'm kind of seeing. A lot of these dudes just got these bigger podcasts. They was exposed as far as visual in the
Hmm.
game, and people know who they are now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or you
Yeah.
got a lot of time to just make content over and over, and then start really getting out there, and then you start blowing up. You know what I'm saying? But for us regular people, man, it take time. It ain't as easy as you think it is. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Oh
Take
yeah.
time. So
You got
yeah,
people like me, camera shy. Don't be wanting to be on camera. You know.
man, got all the time in the world too, man. Don't want to.
trying to promote a
I
healthier
just be
brand.
tired, man. I be tired from school and homework. That's what be killing me, man. Man. When I was making them little comedy videos, I was really tired then. I just had to do it because I was like, man, I gotta do something, man. I ain't did one in a while. I just gotta do it, man. But
Yeah.
that's pretty funny. But all right, what's my next one? What you think about this dude? Have you ever watched this dude before, Eric Thomas?
I had to see it. I don't think so.
Trying to be the same version of Eric Thomas I was last year or the month before. I'm definitely, if you knew me 5 years ago, you better take a picture. Because the only way you're going to be able to prove that person existed is that you got film on it. I will not be the same individual after 30 days. I'm going to keep growing. Number one, listen to me as you realize you are a priority. Here's what I want you to do moving forward. I want you to strive for perfection. Number one, strive for perfection in everything. That sounds like God.
Think about that, man. Kind of like saying, hey, man, I'm an evolving person. I don't stay the same.
Yeah.
I know when we was younger. I know when I said, I'm always be the same, man. You be like same OG, like genuine. Then you get older, you realize you actually got to evolve, though. You really can't stay the same. But it's not easy to do, but because you got to give up some of the old stuff in order to go into a new area of your life sometimes. But just think about that, bro.
Oh yeah. I agree. The same thing. You know,
Yeah.
you think you're gonna stay the same, but some people like stay the same in a bad way and a good way. You know what I'm saying? Like I understand. Changing for the betterment of yourself, but
Yeah.
if you stay out the way,
I
if you
think the
really,
core, I think the core of you stays the same. I just
yeah.
think some of the habits and choices and decisions you make change. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
But I think the core of who you are, like if you were like a comedic kind of person, kind of like we are, that really
mm,
don't change. But
mm,
as far as the choices and decisions we made versus now, back then it's a
yeah.
little bit different. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Sometimes
yeah.
it's environmental. Sometimes it's the change of environment. Sometimes you know what I'm saying affect your choices. I mean, you gotta have a mind encased in steel to live in the projects of the hood and
Mm,
not let it overtake you. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like to live there and not you live there, but you're not there. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
you know.
It's
And not be
temporarily.
influenced. It's like not
Yeah.
being influenced by be able to say, no, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, it's hard because you want to be accepted by your peers. You want the reputation. You know what I'm saying? But
You know.
when you
Yeah.
start seeing the jail time, I was like, man, I don't want none of that.
Yeah.
I am a civilian. I don't care what you think. I'm a civilian, man. Yes, I'm a
Yeah.
civilian, man.
And I also think sometimes that might just be who the person was. It just took certain stuff to bring it out of them. I
That's
don't know.
true. No,
Like,
I'm talking about like the hood. I don't think nobody is designed to do the hood stuff. Some people it seem like that, but I think they just made some choices and they kind of once you go down that road though, sometimes some people don't come back. That's why I always tell people the choices you make, you never know what's the effect gonna be until after it happens sometimes. That's why it's good to look at all the alternatives before you make it,
yeah. Yeah.
Because we know there's some dudes that rob banks and they never really recovered from it. They went to the feds for however many years and got
Yeah.
out and it's hard to get back into trying to live life when 10 years of your life, you was in the cage or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man. Yeah.
And you all because of one choice, you said, yeah, let's go do it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's hard to some people to admit that. But I think if you can admit that and forgive yourself, I think you can move
Yeah.
forward. It's just I had to learn how to do that in my past, forgive myself from what I did in the past and move forward. You know what I'm saying? Take a
Yeah.
lot of work though to get over your ego. It take a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? But it can
I,
be
I
done.
I look at it three ways, well, four ways. I say some people meant to be in the street, some should be on the sidewalk, some probably should just stay on the porch. And if
Who's
you
meant to be in
always,
the street though? What makes a person meant to be in the street?
man, you could tell. It's just something. It's just
No, I'm saying like if you can explain it to somebody that's listening
uh,
to us, when we say like a person's meant to be in the street, what do you think? So like make a
uh,
person meant for that? I know what you're saying though. Like
yeah,
it's a certain kind of like not having a conscience at all. Like you can
yeah,
really like shoot at somebody and it don't bother you. You know what I'm saying?
uh, Them the ones you stay away from. But also, when I
But
say
what if
that,
it's your third cousin? What if it's your first
man,
cousin on your
yeah,
dad's side? You see what I'm saying?
I don't hang around them, but I know it was like, but it's still my cousin. But I'm like, dang, I ain't just ride to the corner store with them.
Nah,
You
exactly.
know what I'm
But some of
saying?
these dudes though, man, are ruthless. But when they go over to family house for Christmas, the family gathering, they are
Uh,
nice as apple pie though. That's the they could
yeah,
turn it on and turn it off. You know what I'm
cause
saying?
yeah,
I
they really
seen it
don't.
with my own two
Yeah, they
eyes.
really don't turn it off. It's just like, okay,
They're not gonna come in the house ruthless with their family though. I'm saying with their
no,
family, they nice. They go, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying, hug, kiss the babies, shake hands and stuff, eat dressing like everybody else.
yeah.
And then when they go out the threshold of their door, they turn it back on, man.
Mhm.
Wax
No,
on, wax off, man.
they still do it. Hey, y'all kids, get in there and wash y'all hands first. Don't come in. Oh, dang, man. They're right.
Yeah,
Y'all wash your hands. But
yeah.
there's some people that just meant for it. Like, I
It's
don't
like
know.
with dating. Some people not meant for dating. If you
Yeah.
are naive, you think
Mhm.
everybody you talk to is the one, dating
Yeah.
probably not gonna be for you. You're
Yeah.
gonna you're gonna get your feelings hurt a lot. a lot, a
Mhm.
lot, a lot.
And that's
Cause
when the villain is created.
huh? You said what?
That's when the villain is created. Them the ones uh that was on the sidewalk and they was like, forget it, I'm going to the street now. And then realized like, nah, this ain't
Who's
the
the
street.
villain? Who's the villain? The man or the woman?
Whoever creates it, whoever
Hmm?
creates it.
I think they both are. They just don't want to
Mhm.
admit it.
No, no.
Because there are women that they see you before you see them, and they kind of put themselves in the way. I've seen it happen. And
That's
if you don't have the discipline, um, they will take you down. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. She
Happens.
and that's who created the villain. So it's just like
Mhm.
a never ending cycle.
It is a never ending cycle because nobody they don't take account. They rationalize instead of taking accountability. And it creates a never ending cycle. Just like the recycle sign that's on the side of the trash can, the triangle. Recycle, reduce, reuse. That's what. That's
Yeah.
what. That's pretty much for man and woman. It's nobody's exempt from it. That's the crazy
Nobody.
part.
And you ain't closing the
I mean,
loop, man.
I got to talk to Jay, but I actually typed up a thing. We got to do this though. It's just talks about the ins and outs of dating, just from different perspectives and stuff, like how you can relate it to sports, like the competition of it and stuff. Well, I got to go talk to Jay, man, and see how you feeling, man, and get him back on there. I think that's something we could probably come back in on with all three of us. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, man, dating. When I was out there, I realized like there are no rules, man. There's no set of rules nobody follows. Everybody runs on their own set of rules. You know what I'm saying? Like you meet somebody, you from Southwest, you meet somebody from Sherwood or something, or Jacksonville, they run on a whole nother set of rules or whatever, if they even have rules. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you're talking to this person like, man, in Southwest, we did it like this. You don't even care about that. Well, okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think it's all the same now. It's just it was bad back then too, but it's
yeah,
even
it's
worse
just it's
now.
just accountability of it. Like some people haven't been taught about why it's important not to have sex before you get married. Or, you know what I'm saying? So you
Hmm.
just haven't been taught it. You know what I'm saying? You hear about it, but you haven't been taught it. You know what I'm saying? And some people like me, I had to go through. You had to bump your head so many times till you get it. Like I get it now. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't
Because you
know.
understand the drama that come with it. When you young, you can say I can deal with the drama. I don't care. I can deal with the drama. You know what I'm saying? But as you get older, if you got some sense, you're like, man, I don't feel like dealing with the drama, man.
Yeah,
I'm good on that. You know
got a
what
nice little Bentley with a '73 Cadillac motor with a
I'm
busted
saying?
water. Yeah.
Uh,
Too much maintenance to keep up.
boy,
Uh,
you know. Now this is the past I've been telling you about, man. Tell me what you think, bro. Hold on, remove that one. Add to the stage.
She painted her face. It was a certain attire. In the book of Proverbs, it clearly is distinguished between, it says, the attire of a harlot. But then in the New Testament, in the book of Timothy, it talks about women adorning yourselves in modest apparel. There is a difference between the attire of a harlot and modest apparel. There's nothing modest about a woman in the street, half naked. These leggings that women wear, they wear them to church.
But I mean, doesn't church also say "come as you are"?
No, the Bible ain't never said that.
No, I'm just saying, as a church, as you know, don't you want people to come as they are
Yes.
right now?
Yes,
Say
they
if
do.
they're trying to change their life and they
Yes.
have makeup on and they have tights on.
Could we go
welcome
like
them.
this?
Yes, yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes, we welcome them. But when you come as you are, that doesn't mean that you stay as you are.
No, we didn't say that.
But see, this is what I'm saying. Churches today, it isn't just come as you are. It's stay as you are. You can go into any church, practically 99.9 of churches, and you will see more naked females. Our brothers got their pants hanging down, showing their underwear. This is church. This is what church has become now.
Okay. Well,
So it should be a difference between what you wear in the street and clubbing and partying and what you wear in church.
Boy, yeah, he cold, man. He hard. He hardcore, man. He don't play no games, bro.
Yeah,
Ah,
no funny.
yeah. That woman got mad at him, man. The one with the afro. It was one clip. She got mad, and he was talking about that. But what you think, man? You think he telling the truth, or you think he off?
I tell the truth, man. Yeah.
Hey, you be surprised. Some people say he off. What them comments is
I
tearing
mean,
him
with
up.
that,
Boy.
with that one,
Yeah.
with that part, yeah.
I mean,
They never
there's
said
a
the
stand.
Bible didn't say that.
What's that? What's that?
The Bible just say, "Come as you are." Church says, "Come as you are."
Yeah,
But
but
when they say
the,
that, oh, go ahead.
no. I would just say like there's a standard. For some reason, we don't like to follow standards. Like work has a dress code.
Mhm.
Um, any job has a dress code or career, but when it comes to like, nah, you don't have to have no dress code. It's like, come on, man, be respectful. That's all I'm saying. Just be
Yeah,
respectful.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They always say it depends on who raised you and how you was brought up. Cause I know
But
we couldn't wear
it's
shorts.
people. But I'm saying, bro, it's people that that's been in church all their life and they'll still go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy.
I ain't,
I don't know. My thing is when you've been out there, when you've been in the jungle and you know how real it is, you understand why the standard is what it is. It's to actually keep you protected, you know what I'm saying? Keep you in a place and be able to identify, who you are. But when you are not identifiable and you kind of blend in with the rest of the prey, you're gonna get hunted just like the rest of the prey. You know what I'm saying?
you know how well
Huh?
in my younger days, man. You know how hard it is
What's that?
to listen to the words, stand up, and the woman in front of you clapping. Her hands
Man,
ain't the only
that's
thing
what that's pretty much kind of what he was saying. Yeah.
the only thing that's clapping. Her hands
Man,
ain't the only thing.
man. Now they do all kind of crazy stuff. Now they'll come to church with a sundress on. He walk around with a sundress on. No slip. Lord have mercy.
Hey man,
And the belly button, you can see their belly button through it be
what?
so tight you can see their belly button through it. Like, come on,
Hey,
man, cut it out.
hey, bring back
But
the ushers.
that's
Bring back the ushers in the white. No, ma'am. Here's a sheet to cover that up. Yeah,
man, you do that now, boy, they'll go off on you so quick. Boy,
times have changed. Oh, I say
you
times have
almost can't
changed.
even do that. Yeah.
But
Boy.
if it gets people to go back and go back to church, hear the word, hey, come as you are, but don't stay the same. Leave with some type of knowledge. And if you really into your word like that, you wouldn't want to come in there dressed like you just left twice and stuff.
Yeah, I think sometimes though it's the challenge. Some people struggle with some things. Like I think everybody has struggles that they deal with as far as or you just have to fight through those struggles of dealing with yourself, you know what I'm saying? And like I said on my the one of the podcast I made, the minute that I made up in my mind that I trust God and my faith is in I trust Christ, my faith is in Christ. It's just a lot of things I don't even worry about. I just don't even think about. I don't struggle with. Do I still have struggles? Sure I do. but there are a lot of things that I don't struggle with. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you struggle with the beginning things, you know, the initial things, you're not gonna be able to get to the greater things because you're still struggling with. Kind of like playing in the NFL or the NBA. If you struggle with wearing an NBA a team uniform, you're not even gonna get on the court.
Mhm.
You have to wear the team uniform to get on the court. You can't go out there with just and one gear on and you play for the Mavericks. They're not gonna let you on the court, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But some people don't see it like that though. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm. Yeah, I get it though.
because when you've been in the game, you've been in the jungle, you've been in the dating game. Girls, dudes never go after the girls who are modest. They always go after the ones that show the most. That's you want to go after the ones that you feel like that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, give you the best chance to win. You know what I'm saying? And
Not all.
there is a look. There is a look. There is a
Not all.
what am I saying? There's a uniform probably.
Yeah.
Different little keys. You be like, okay. But yeah.
It's a, and it all depends on. Well, I can't say it all depends on it because some old dudes still be thinking they 20.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous though, man. Dude thinking he's 20 trying to hang with young girls. Say be like Tommy, you're like Tommy on Martin on the video.
Man.
Man,
Hey,
boy.
old school Mr. Jerry, man. Mr. Jerry, his favorite line, and I still use it. Boy, you gotta know when to stay in your age bracket. You gotta know when to stay in your
Man,
bracket, man.
boy. Man, for real. So the next one, Elon turns on Trump, man. Did you hear about that, man?
I saw a little, little two or three
Man,
little pieces of
they said on Twitter, he said that he on Epstein list, man.
it. Yeah.
Man, here's the thing, man. I don't know fully about politics. You would never hear me say I do, but the things that I do see, it just seems like you're gonna get messed over. You're not gonna come out
Man,
squeaky clean, and you're never gonna get probably a great deal unless you are on the upper hand. Like Trump, probably because he the president, he got the upper hand in that situation. You know what I'm saying?
no, sir.
And you don't think so?
No, sir.
You think Elon got the upper hand?
Yes, sir.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yes.
He may got the upper hand, maybe in the public, maybe.
Mhm.
But I think in the politics game, like in the game of politics, Trump got the upper hand.
I mean,
That's why he
politics.
left.
Yeah, politics
That's what I'm
wise.
talking about. I'm talking about in politics. I'm not talking
Yeah.
about outside of politics. I'm talking about in politics. You know, you could deal because I think he got mad because they was trying to save the government money, but Trump making the bill where they spending money. He's like, man, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, but it's politics, man. Politics is weird, man. It's like there
It's
is no
great.
universal way. It's always two sided, man. It's like a
Man,
coin, heads
three.
or
Yeah,
tails.
really three
Yeah,
sided. You know
yeah.
what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying? And it's like what was that woman? She was the secretary for Joe Biden. Now she making a book talking about she's a registered independent now. She's not a Democrat no more. It's like, but you was up in there playing the games too. You can't play the games and then try to change it now. Well, now I ain't gonna play that game no more. You already played the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's crazy, man.
Hey man, what you expect, man?
What you expect? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, politics is crazy, man.
It don't
I
matter
don't know.
who.
It'd be interesting if we can just find somebody that can just come chop it up with talk about like politics, like if they could talk to it from a C student perspective, like because I think it's so much that you gotta know
Mhm.
but you probably not gonna know. You just have to get into it, and it's probably gonna get dirty a lot. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like it's a never ending discussion. Never ending.
Yeah.
That
And nobody talks straight up. It's always going in circles.
yeah, I mean,
And
yeah.
sometimes you got to make a deal that please the other side, or you will never get nothing to go through ever. You
That's
just
what
be in there for years.
yeah.
You'll pass some law about the state whistle or something. I don't know, something crazy. This don't even make sense. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
hey, that's
The
the
state
truth.
bird. We'll pass a law about the state bird.
That's the,
What? Who
that's the
cares?
truth of what really happened right there. Trump
What's that?
probably Trump probably promised Elon something, and now he done kind of bagged up out of it, and
Yep.
now it's time to go finish off the smear campaign. Because I mean, if you give someone a billionaire like that the power
Now
to
you
go,
you got to think he's not a citizen. I don't think he's from South Africa. He
you
could
see what
deport
I'm
him.
saying? You give a
Yeah.
person like that access to everything, man, you
Well,
in
here's the
trouble.
thing, though, right?
It's
The
gonna be
thing is,
trouble.
the hypocrite side of that is, if you knew this dude was on Epstein list, why are you rolling with this dude?
That's when once he found out, and but
Nah,
you know,
I think
no,
he already knew, bro. He
oh,
already knew.
I'm pretty sure, but
Nah, he
what
already
I'm
knew.
what I'm saying is he promised him something.
Right. That's politics, bro. Selling
Yeah,
you a dream, right?
once
Where you
he
think I got it from? They will sell you dreams all day.
he promised him something, and it was like, okay, well now I'm, you know what? Once he got a hold of it,
You got caught slipping. Elon got caught slipping.
no,
That's what make it funny. He was up in the White House. Yeah, dude, yeah. Now he mad.
yeah, that's what they do. They gonna
Oh
switch it on him.
man.
Like it's gonna be so bad. I'm telling you, it's gonna be so bad. After dude get out
For
of
who?
after he get out of office,
You think so? You think so?
well, we're gonna be running under. The next one is gonna be a dictator for real.
I doubt it, man. I think it's gonna
Shit,
go back to old politics after that, man.
shit. After this,
You
no
think
sir,
so? Mm-mm.
no sir.
Mm-mm.
You
Like
already
I said,
see.
my faith is in God and in Christ
Yeah,
anyway. So I'm not
yeah.
worried about none of it. That's what my faith is, man.
Oh yeah, as it should be.
All of my help comes from comes from the Lord. Make me preaching here. All of my help
Yeah,
comes
man.
from the Lord. Ah!
They're like, okay.
Oh man,
I still
man.
want.
Okay, I tried to go ahead.
Hmm, I still want to see that bill that was trying to. Well, that bill that they.
Oh, the big beautiful bill.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. I don't think I
Yeah.
slow my computer down. I want to see if I can find it. We can just kind of look it over. But they said it was a crazy bill, though. We cut a lot of stuff, man.
Man.
There's talking about cutting Medicaid for a lot of people that is able to work. And it's like, boy, they trying to have people out here carrying guns and stuff, man, everywhere, man. Because that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna do that. People ain't gonna have to you cut out all these SNAP benefits and stuff, and man, people gonna be out, man. It's gonna get crazy, man.
Damn, I
You
wish
got
my.
to you got to carry a gun. You got to carry a gun at Dollar General, man. Now you know what I'm saying. And not just no regular gun. You better have some ammo. You might have to come walk around with that AR-15, man, because these
Yeah,
dudes got them
man.
choppers now.
For real.
You
I
might have to
said,
walk around with a chopper, man.
boy, they pulled that in the middle of the night. I said, ooh, that's
What's
tough.
that?
They're cutting out them the funding. I mean, cutting out the what's it, Medi- Medicaid and child care and child stuff. They
Yeah,
cut out. They was trying to cut out all that, pass that bill in the middle of the night, like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
man.
I said, well, everybody
Let me
sleep.
see. Big
Damn,
beautiful
well,
bill summary. All right, it says the one big beautiful bill passed by the House of Representatives in May 2025 is a comprehensive bill aimed at advancing President Trump's agenda. It includes tax cuts, changes to federal benefits, increased border and military spending, and reductions in Medicaid. That's what's going to get that reductions in Medicaid. The bill has generated significant debate, with some arguing it is pro-growth tax policy, while others criticize its impact on the national debt and social safety nets.
mm, mm,
It says the tax cuts, the bill extends and expands tax cuts, including larger small business deduction and restoration of 100% immediate expensing for business investments. And see, that's a whole other level of stuff. Like a lot of the average person not gonna be doing that though. You know
mm,
what I'm saying? That's the kind of stuff when you got like a team of accountants and stuff. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? or you got to be really good at accounting to really do that, not to have the IRS come knocking at your door. Federal benefits change. It introduces work requirement for able-bodied Americans receiving taxpayer-funded benefits. And
Yeah.
that's what's gonna hurt,
Yeah.
potentially leading to a reduction in Medicaid recipients.
Yeah.
What is able-bodied? What is that defined as? You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
What does that mean?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
In other words, everybody get
Like,
taxed.
what if you retire? You like 55? Like, yeah, you can go
It's
back to work.
right.
You're only
Yeah, you can go
55.
back to work. It's a
You know
wrap.
what I'm
Like
saying?
the big businesses, they get the tax cuts, and the common folks like us, we pay for it. Everything. Twice.
That's why you gotta do cash, man. You gotta start dealing in cash, man.
Hey.
What can be
Mhm.
traced? They can only touch what can be traced.
That's true.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Hey, man, let
That's
me
why I don't
see.
worry about politics too much, man. I try to focus on what I can control because that kind of stuff is crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
that's why I follow it. Cause even though I can't control, I still want to know what's going on for real.
because most of the people, when I look at people that was like that have been like super successful, a lot of times they started out doing stuff where you was making cash. Like people
Yeah,
be hating on these food trucks. Sometimes you don't
man.
realize like if you getting a lot of cash with these food trucks,
Mhm.
all you got to do is report the credit cards. But if you getting cash though, I mean
Mhm.
that's a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Billy Joe. Let's say I give you like if Billy Joe make 5,000 in credit card transactions
Yeah,
and
that's
ten
what.
thousand dollars in cash,
Mm-hmm.
do you report the cash or do
Mm-hmm.
you just report the 5,000 in credit cards? Because some of them when you go to them, they say we'd rather you give us cash. We'll take credit, but we'd rather you give us
Yeah,
cash. You know what
yeah,
I'm
because that's why they charge a $2 processing fee. Yeah, you know,
saying? $2 process.
you know what I'm saying. You
You
got,
can use
yeah, I
you
mean,
can
I can
you can use it at
understand.
credit. You can use it at credit, man. But it's gonna be a two
Yeah,
dollar processing fee.
yeah,
But
you
if you
know,
pay cash, no taxes, you pay
no,
cash.
for real, and it, you know,
That's
it's a
why I like going to
kitchen.
the tire place. Boy, I love going there. Man. Hey man, you 200, no 200. You get cash for 200. No time, man. 200. What?
I'll be right
Give me
back,
four of them.
Benji.
Give me four of them.
I'll be right back. Uh,
Okay, my friend.
my friend, buddy,
Hey,
buddy,
buddy. Nobody, my friend.
my brother. Hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
that's why I focus on, man. Even when you I've seen this, man, like working in IT, people that make like six figures in the corporate world,
Hmm.
um, they pay taxes up to like a certain point in the year and they're done. You have
Hmm.
to kind of put
Taking it.
extra so they won't bust your head at the end on
Yeah.
tax return. But some
Yeah.
people pay taxes up to 6 months and that's it. You maxed out.
Yeah.
You maxed out. And that's
Hmm.
real. I've seen that happen for real. You maxed out, no taxes for the rest of the year after June.
Yeah. That's when
Crazy.
they go on vacation. You know what? I'm going on vacation.
Man, I'm trying to build another business with the money. And then when you're making that kind of money, I don't think people realize like that's why they were saying only 6% of people make 100,000 like
Mhm.
in the US or something like that. People don't realize like they watch the stuff on social media, they don't realize how hard it is to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
not easy. Even as an entrepreneur, it's not easy getting to 100,000 a year as an entrepreneur, you know what I'm saying? Because depending on what you're doing, but it's gonna be a lot of work. Even if you sell T-shirts, I don't think people realize what it really take to sell T-shirts on a
Yeah.
high level.
It's work.
Take a lot. Yes, it's work,
Mm.
especially if you're doing it yourself and the shipping. Somebody's talking
Ooh.
about they tell you they want 1,000 shirts. That means you for to press up 1,000 times. You're gonna be in there sweating if you want that money.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? 1,000 T-shirts. It may be some good
But,
money though.
but if
You
you
might sell 10,000 shirts. If you got that hustle though, you can make it happen. But that's a lot of
you
work.
can make, man, I didn't
Was
press
it?
the what 5 shirts, and I
Yeah.
was like, and it was just just out of mind. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You
bro,
like,
it's
man, this is
hot in the
crazy.
mother in here. It's hot.
Yeah, yeah.
What's I think it go to what 293
150, something like that.
something, man, and it's just
200, one of
hot.
them.
And then
Yeah,
if you don't swing that junk the right way, man, you
yeah.
go up, well, you burn your wrist, your hand, man.
Ooh-wee.
Forget that.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. People be talking about starting a business. They don't realize it ain't the business. It's the work that you got to put in.
Man,
That's
and
the
it's a
that's the
lot.
part. Yeah. But see, these kids don't know that. They just say, I want to start a business because they see it look good on social media. But
Yeah.
what they don't see is the work that you got to put in. You know what I'm saying?
The groundwork to begin.
Yes. Even the ground knowledge that you need to know
Yeah.
so you don't get screwed over. You know what I'm saying?
But the trial and error, boys.
Yeah.
The trial and error, because you can watch video, but they ain't gonna show you everything.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
But
And then, all they always talking about all this black business and stuff, which is cool, no problem with it. But you sometimes you go to support a black business and you be like, man, y'all want me to support what? You know what I'm saying? I don't mind supporting you, but man, can I get some quality though? You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I know you selling a barbecue, but can you actually get some ribs with some meat on it? You know what I'm saying?
Three. Hey,
can,
this is
can
a
you make some
dinner.
barbecue sauce that won't make me a diabetic? You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
taste like you just put all sugar in it.
I gave you six reels, but only two of them good. Hey, man, what? Come on,
Man, man.
these
And
bones,
then get mad when you give them a bad review. They get mad about it, even though it was true.
man.
That's the crazy part. It might be true. It's
It's a hit
crazy,
and miss.
man.
It's a hit and miss.
Man, man. That's crazy. But that's real though. Even if you own a business dealing with people, they don't
Mm.
talk about that enough. Whether it's a restaurant, somebody come in, it's like it's people that start drama on purpose to try to get
Yeah,
something free
yeah,
from you.
yeah,
Do
yeah,
stupid stuff. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? They don't talk
yeah.
about that. It's
Mm-hmm.
people that come in purposely looking for something. They'll try to make something. Oh, it's hair in my food. I want to sue you now. It ain't no hair in your food. You just trying to
Yeah,
make it. They put their own hair in there, talking about it's hair in their food. It's people like that, bro. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Like with my yard business,
Oh, I can only imagine, bro. Yeah.
some people wouldn't even understand. I said, man, I really had my truck was down for about 2 weeks. I said, y'all don't even realize, like, and the equipment that I had when I used to do it out of my car is not the
Mm-hmm.
same equipment.
Not the same weight. No, sir. You can't pull no
I,
trailer
I
with the
can't
car. No, sir.
I can't even put a lawnmower in the back hood. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I
Like,
feel you.
and that's the part that people don't realize. Like people got a life outside of the business, but you gotta understand, understand
Yeah.
it. And yeah,
I mean,
and you
just
damn
don't
sure.
care. You got those customers, they just they're it's like they know this, but they
Mhm.
don't care. That's the weirdest part, man. You know what I'm saying?
But the ones that
Man,
do, they care.
man, do you know how many people when I tried to do the cameras, like security cameras, do you know how many people I actually talked to about it? And I tried to give them the cheapest thing, and they said it was still too expensive, bro.
Hmm.
I can go to Sam's and get it for $200, and it's not gonna work in probably 6 months. They're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Or some features that you're not gonna have. Oh man, I got these cameras, but I can't see it through my phone. Can you set it up for me? No, because it don't have it. Because you bought it from Sam's. That's why. You know what I'm saying? But that's the kind of stuff you deal with. Man, I was thinking you could do it for like $200. Man, I'm not getting in your attic for no $200, man. You crazy? Man, you're not talking to no crackhead, man. You talking to a grown man, dog. That's why I stopped
But
doing it, man. I stopped doing it, man, because people talk the talk, talking about support black business, but they're selective about it. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
And then most people, what I found out is they always ask for cameras after the break-in happened. So it was like a luxury. It wasn't something people needed. It was
Mhm.
more like a luxury. You know what I'm saying? So
Uh, uh,
yeah, even with computers. I like man, I could build computers for people, but people like, man, oh, why do I need to pay that for a computer? Like it just I wasn't in the market to where that stuff was of value. IT was of value to people, you know what I'm saying?
mhm.
It's just not, you know what I'm saying? Like telling people you can build a computer that's probably insane better than
Yep.
the Mac. Plus the Mac gonna age out in 5 years. This computer can last you, man, 10 years tops. As long as it can hold Windows and stuff, you good.
Yeah.
And you can always upgrade and add other stuff and take other stuff out.
Yeah. Yep.
But oh man, I'm gonna get an Apple, man. It just worked. All right. All right. I'm talking I got a computer in my house, man. It's probably like 10, 15 years old, man. Still running. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Easy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But that's the kind of stuff you deal with, man. Like
Oh
And that's the stuff they don't talk about in the community, man. People value certain things, even with yards, right?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
They probably try to negotiate. They try to lowball you. I know they do. You ain't got to tell me. I know they do.
Yeah.
Man, I was thinking you could do it for like $50. Man, it costs
Oh.
$25 to fill my gas can up. Man, what? You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
that's why I always tell people, listen, I understand that you want your yard cut for $50.
Man, that's crazy.
I said mine don't move for nothing less than 60 anyway, which is
Right.
still a discount anyway.
It is.
It's a
Because
discount.
you could easily charge $75 to $100 with inflation
It's
now. Easy, easy.
easy. Like,
And you know what's crazy, Phil? If you went to those little subdivisions past University, like
yeah,
right there where the heights and stuff at, they'll pay
yeah.
you top dollar. You don't even got to negotiate with them. They'll probably give you a tip. But when it comes
Man.
to other communities, they trying to lowball you, and then you miss one little thing. Oh man, you missed the weed, man, because I want my stuff done right. You're not even paying me full price. You know what I'm saying?
Like for real. I was like,
That,
man,
I mean, I experienced it when I was cutting grass. I tried to do it for a little bit. I was like, yeah, I see the writing on the wall,
yeah,
and it's like people will flag you down. They probably want you to do it for them one time.
yeah,
Like, man, I need my grass cut so the city don't, mess with me. You try
yeah,
to get cut again. Nah, I'm good, man. I'm good, man. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? And
Like
they
for
yard to your knees. They want you to use their mess up your.
man, messing up my weed eaters for this. It's rocks
Oh
and
man,
everything back there, and they don't realize like that stuff costs.
they cost,
Them
man.
them
Yeah,
head them header headers on the weed eater, them
yeah,
things like
they
sixty
cost.
dollars
Yeah, they went up. Yeah, they cost.
for
Yeah,
real. Not
100%.
including the
Mm-mm.
maintenance on them, the regular maintenance. Man,
Mm-hmm.
come on.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, but
It's crazy, man. But yeah, our community, we got a lot of work to do, man. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Um, they don't want to support. They support what they want to support, but when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to stuff like that, they real selective. I put it like that,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
and they don't realize, with the security cameras, man. I had to stop doing. I was at the point where I was gonna uh actually get the license for it with the state and stuff like that,
Mm.
but right when I was about to do it, I started to see that trend of nobody in this area where I live don't value cameras like that. Because every time I talk to them, it's like, how much that costs? $400? Ugh, I don't know about that. And I told them, like I should tell them, you don't even have to get all the cameras at one time. Only
Mm-hmm.
thing you need to get is the DVR or the NVR and like maybe a couple cameras and then add, later as you go. You know what I'm saying? Nah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do that. I can go to Sam's and get it for $200. All right, no
Yeah.
problem. I'm not doing it.
I was thinking about getting all that for like 250 the most.
No.
It's like no.
And then we say, even if I can get it for you for 250, well, you're not thinking about the labor of me getting in your
That's
attic,
what I'm
running cable and stuff.
saying.
You know what I'm saying?
now,
And I
now
was like,
we
I see it.
now
I
we
was like,
back at
God, I
450.
see it. You showed me, I see it. I'm good. Like I say, I really, and that's what I'm gonna get back into. I really like selling cars, like buying cars
Yeah.
from the auction and selling them. That
Mm-hmm.
was the most funnest thing to do, bro. I'm telling you, man. It was the most awesome. It's something about it. It's something about negotiating it. It's something about buying this car. Like you might buy a car for $400, sell it for like 1,200. It's
Yeah.
something about it, man. It was crazy. It was awesome though. Like
Um,
one time, I mean, one time, uh, we bought a car and I sold it the same day. I bought it from the auction, man. I mean,
mm,
it was like one of them little Dodge Cimarron. It was some little car. It was
mm.
whack, man. It was
yeah.
one of them little 4-door Dodges, man.
Yeah.
I'm talking
Hey.
about as soon as I put it on, I think I put it on Craigslist, man. Either
Mm.
Craigslist, yeah, this was before Facebook Marketplace was big. Craigslist. They called me, said meet them in North Little Rock across, you know what it's that little big gas station there now, but over there where them little motels at by the library.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
like, meet
Yes.
them over there. And I told
Yeah.
wife, yeah, I'm about to let me go get that thing too before we go over there, man. She's like, man, let's go sell it. 'Cause it was late. I think I bought the car home at 4, posted on Craigslist. Somebody bought it at 8.
Yeah.
About
Oh
8 or
yeah.
9, the kids were asleep. We put the kids in the car, load up in the car, man. Go sell this car, man. That's when I got laid off. The tough part about the selling the car, I had started doing it right when I was in Windstream, like right when I was making good money. I like, let me
Mhm.
do this side business while I'm making good money so I could kind of bounce them off each other. And then I got laid off. Then I had to really do it for real. But I learned a lot though. You know what I'm saying?
Is that the one that used to be on Canis?
What's that?
Windstream?
What? Yeah, was it Kane over there by Heart Hospital?
Yeah, not too far from, yeah.
Yeah, down the hill. Yeah, over there where
Yeah.
them the building is. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't even like saying their name, but I just slipped out. But yeah,
Ah,
I worked there for like 3 or 4 years as a contractor. That's when I was making like 60 bands a year as a contractor, man.
yeah.
When I said, man, I thought I was rich, man.
Mhm.
Me and wife, but we was doing all kind of stuff. Like we was paying off bills that we could pay. Like I remember we had our daughter, and they sent us a bill was like the remaining bill is like $1,200 or something like that. Man, we paid it off and we wouldn't even think about it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. We laugh about it all the time, how we
Oof.
making that kind of money. We thought we was rich, man. But
Hey.
yeah, but when I got laid off and I had to sell cars though, I was getting it. I tried to get the momentum, but this when my son was about to get born. Then I had to stop and help wife. So
Yeah,
I had to put it
yeah,
to the side for a minute. But if
yeah.
I get this land clear, I'm trying to get some stuff done. I'm trying to work on getting this land cleared out probably in the wintertime or something this winter and
Mm-hmm.
put like a little shed on it or something. That's why I'm gonna start off with land shed, put a sign up and then get it back rolling. Then as
Yeah.
I make money, scale up.
Mm-hmm.
That's the plan though. People will buy a car. That's what I learned. People will buy a car.
Man,
I mean,
man.
they'll buy a cash car any day of the week.
Any
It's
day.
just about timing, how you post it, the more exposure you can get it out there too. Like I said,
Mm-hmm.
Facebook Marketplace now. I don't know if they charge to post stuff. I'm gonna find out
No.
eventually.
Mm-mm.
They don't? Oh wow. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Then I
It
know how to
just
build websites. Like say when you that's why I tell people go to school for something that you
some.
can use for yourself, not just work. Like building websites, I can build a website, have the cars on there too, have links on Facebook and stuff. Hey man, check out these cars. You know, what I'm saying? You know, crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think
And
they just, they just don't let you post in groups and stuff like that.
no, I don't need to post in groups. I don't need that.
But
Like
yeah, but
I am an entrepreneur, tenor, 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 tenor,
yeah,
tenor, 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 tenor,
it's
tenor, tenor,
froze.
tenor, 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 tenor.
Hey, new mixtape comes soon. Don't forget to pick it up. It's called Tanua.